Russia's Foreign Intelligence Service has issued a stark warning, claiming France is quietly preparing for direct involvement in the Ukraine conflict. According to the SVR, a new decree signed in Paris, authorizing private military companies to assist foreign governments engaged in war, signals that France is now exploring covert pathways to move personnel into the Ukrainian theater.
There is little ambiguity about which country France has in mind with this decree. The presence of French private military companies in Ukraine, even under the guise of so-called reference operators, will be regarded by us as a direct French intervention in the conflict.
The SVR argues that the intent behind France's decree is unmistakable. It says France's sustained military backing of Kiev, combined with Ukraine's limited ability to operate advanced Western systems, leaves no ambiguity about Paris's objectives.
Ukraine's mobile air defense units and its limited Western aircraft cannot fully counter Russian strikes. Operating French-made Mirage 2000 fighter jets and other advanced systems requires specialized expertise that Ukraine simply does not possess, which raises serious questions about who is actually running these platforms.
Moscow has further warned that any French personnel, whether labeled as contractors, reference operators, or specialists, would automatically become lawful targets for Russian forces. The intelligence agency says these deployments would shift France from supporter to active belligerent inside Ukraine.
Any French personnel deployed to Ukraine, whether military advisors, contractors, or so-called specialists, will be treated as direct participants in hostilities. These individuals will become high-priority, lawful targets for Russia's armed forces.
Russian state media has already highlighted previous incidents involving Western specialists. A missile strike in January 2024 reportedly hit a base of predominantly French and European contractors, killing more than 60 and injuring others. Moscow claims these were experts operating advanced, long-range systems.
Highly trained specialists who work on weapons too complex for the average Ukrainian conscript.
The warning comes as France moves closer to avert escalation. President Emmanuel Macron has repeatedly raised the possibility of Western troops entering Ukraine, saying European countries will need to help Ukraine with boots on the ground. Senior French commanders, including General Pierre Schill, have echoed that readiness for a deployment by 2026. And as European rhetoric rises, Russia is sharpening its messaging. President Vladimir Putin warned that any European push into Ukraine would spark catastrophic consequences, saying, "If Europe suddenly wants to start a war with us, and starts it, then it would end so swiftly, there would be no one left to negotiate with." With Moscow framing France's new decree as a trigger for direct confrontation, Russia's latest intelligence warning casts Paris's evolving role as a dangerous escalation, one that could push Europe closer to open war with the Kremlin.